a little bit. Okay, I think this works. Bring y'all a little close action. Okay, great. Today we are talking about our book club, our Sacred Woman book club. I know a lot of you have come across my channel because of this book right here, because of this journey I've been on healing my womb, making sure that I have great, peaceful, enjoyable cycles and things of that nature. So here we are. This book club is every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. I will see you there. I'm excited because this is like kind of the first official book club meeting now that I have a set date and a set time. I have one on live before to talk about Sacred Woman, but this feels official this time. I have my notes here of the things that we will talk about. And in this particular live, we're going to go back to the beginnings of how I even came across this journey, how I came across this book. I would love to hear you guys' stories as well. Not very many of you are in this chat, but this is the very first video. So I would love to hear you guys' stories. Feel free to leave some comments down below or DM me on my Instagram, things of that nature, because I'm very interested in knowing like how you started and how you came across this text on your journey as well. So let's get right into the things, child honey. First off, happy Sunday. How is your Sunday coming along? My Sundays are usually pretty chill. I'll do a yoni steam. I don't have any tea with me right now, but I'll make some tea or I'll take a bath. I'll do some sewing. I have like my planning for the upcoming week. So my Sundays are like in preparation for the week ahead, but also in preparation of just like getting my mental, my emotional well-being back to a place of just like filling up my own cup, drawing myself a lot of love for sure on Sundays. So, Sacred Woman Book Club Live. So, beginning of my journey, my why. So, as you know, if you don't know, I started this journey of healing my womb, coming across this text, creating this book club, this community for us some time ago because when I was younger, I was diagnosed with dysmenorrhea, which causes me to have just really painful, extreme, intense sort of moments and experiences when my cycle comes. I was diagnosed in high school, and the only thing that doctors would give me in America is ibuprofen or birth control. And neither one of those was a real solution to what was going on internally within me. They were kind of just band-aids. And eventually, like sometimes they would work, sometimes they wouldn't work, and then eventually they just wasn't working at all. And doctors made me feel like helpless, made me feel like there was nothing else that could be done other than experiencing this moment every time my cycle comes. And I said, I just don't subscribe to that. Yeah, I don't subscribe to that reality. I don't believe in that for myself. I believe better for myself, and I went out and researched and found better, okay? So that's how I came across herbs, yoni steams, teas, herbal baths, things of that nature. And I came across this text. I came across this book. I think every woman that has a journey of healing her womb or healing her body in some sort of way comes across this text, because I don't think there's many of it out there like that comes from this sort of point of view. And it's not really just like a novel sort of book. It's really like a textbook. Like when we were in class, taking notes, learning new things, like an educational textbook. That's really what it is. And yeah, that's my stories. That's my beginnings. I went from being basically told that there was nothing that I could do for me for my cycle, me feeling like, that's not true. I'm gonna go find my own thing, and then going on my journey and coming across this book. I would love to hear if any of you were live right now. This would be the moment to I will go through your comments and be like, okay, let me read your stories. Let me give some feedback and things of that nature. But next time, maybe. Okay, so I talked about how I came across this book. Okay, what I've learned from my journey. So what I've learned from my journey of healing my womb is that it's just not really just like a womb thing. So yes, the focus is womb healing, but within that, the focus is really the amount of love and time and dedication you have to show to your womb. You have to show to other areas of your life. Your womb is a connection. It's almost like every month when we have our cycle, you're experiencing everything that you had gone through the previous month. It's shedding those things, and if you have heavier loads or heavier things that needs to be shed, then that's how much more effort the womb has to put, the uterus has to put into shedding and releasing those things. So really, how you live your life, what you eat, the things that you do, I think is can be a big determining factor on how your cycle is. And yeah, that's really what I learned. I had to go through an entire lifestyle change, really, for healing my womb. A lot of the things that I do on a daily, weekly, monthly is so I can have a great, decent cycle. Okay. And then what I learned from this particular text right here, I learned the significance and the importance behind the womb. I had never been told, I think it's common in America, that the importance and the stress on how significant the womb and the uterus can be is so downplayed. They act like we all didn't come from a womb in itself, that humankind doesn't continue to exist because a woman and her womb exist, okay? And this text, this book helped me further have a better understanding and feel more empowered behind my body and what it's capable of, and the power that my womb, that myself, my being as a woman possess. And I'm really grateful for that. It just allowed me to feel more encouraged on my journey, and it's just very educational on the care of the womb for itself. Like, you learn how to, well, kind of. You kind of learn how to take care of your body in school, from, I guess, your heart, your stomach, working out, things of that nature. But there was never a chapter in the sex ed book about the womb and how to care for the womb. What do you eat for the womb? What do you do on a daily as far as exercise or movement for the womb? I was never taught those things. So coming across this text and now learning ways to take care of my womb the way that I take care of the rest of my organs was pretty much a new concept for me, only because I just wasn't taught those things when I was younger. So that's something that I'm grateful for within the text. And this would be another point in our live where I would ask you, so far, if you have the book, if you have already read it or read parts of it, what has been your takeaway from it? What has been your takeaway from your journey in itself? And then once you came across the text and read it, what have been your takeaway from the text? Because I'm very curious in learning. You might have different takeaways from it, so I would love to learn your point of view as well. And that's pretty much everything that I wanted to do within this first video. Just really talk about the initial beginnings, my thoughts on the text so far. We have read quite some chapters in this book. I have quite some videos on chapters. I don't even know. Are we on chapter 4? Chapter 5? Okay, yeah, we're on chapter 4. And we have yet to reach the 9 gateways of initiation, because in order to get to the gateways, the text says that you must first, like, basically have a healthy flowing womb before you continue on. And there's many things that you can do to reach having a healthy flowing womb, and maybe we'll talk about that maybe in our next video, who knows. But yeah, this is the end of this current live. I hope you guys have learned a little bit more about me. I guess I can tell you the point of view, like the reason why I created this community is because I know that many of us out there, from everything that I see on social media, what I hear from my friends, what I hear from their friends, their family members, people in my family, like, a woman on her cycle, let me tell you what's not normal. It's not normal for every month your cycle comes around, you're in extreme pain, you're throwing up, you're having a terrible time, you're on the floor, you can't move, you have to cancel things throughout your day because you have to stay home and tend to yourself because your cycle is not a healthy flowing one. That's not normal. It's in no possible way, shape, or form that women have been on this earth for this many amount of years, and it's normal for you to experience such pain and such just like energy every time your cycle comes around. That's not normal, no, and it's not okay. And I want this community to be able to normalize having a good period. When our cycles come around, I want us to be able to talk about it like, oh my gosh, like, my cycle's here, I'm excited to release and let go what no longer serves, so I can, birth out a brand new me and a brand new month, a brand new season of accomplishing my goals and achieving things and things of that nature. I want the narrative to be different. This community here, the purpose is to create a new narrative, not just for our cycles, but for women in general. I want you guys to feel empowered and strong and know that, like, yeah, when it comes to women, we are a species that is gifted, that's needed. Like, without us, would humanity move forward? No, no, they need us because we're really bad. We really are. But anyway, that's it. That's all. I am excited that we have our book club meetings every Sunday at 5 Eastern Time. Sunday seems like a really good day for me. This works for me very well. So I'll see you in my next video. Maybe in my next video we'll go into chapter 1 of the text. I have made a video just like summarizing like what I thought about the chapter, but this time we actually get to have more of a conversation about it. So that's it. That's all. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you have a beautiful Sunday. If you haven't already, go spend some time loving on your womb, whether that be some tea, a yoni steam, a bath, some stretching, some dancing, some hip movements, things of that nature. And I'll see you guys next time.